Hi, Run Your Story family. This is Allison Gilliard with Run Your Story, where every story needs to be heard. And what a very sweet story we have today, where my incredible friend, Cecilia Schmierer, shares the importance and the legacy that a coach and a mom can have on our lives. And that is so much of Sill's story, of what she talks about, from starting in middle school, picking up running, to the importance and the legacy and running with her mom, and the stories that she shares. Absolutely amazing. And she is part of Cammy's. Like, oh, so good. You guys are going to hear us talk about Cammy's Old Dutch ice cream quite often in this story. And if you've listened to any previous podcasts that have been by local people, then you know that we love Cammy's, and we love Cammy's after a race. And so I'm so grateful that Cammy's allowed us to have the interview there, and it was just so much fun to be there at the Fairhope location. And I highly recommend, if you guys have not been there, go check it out. It's so much fun. But Sill also shares about what it was like running with her mom, and just the bond that they have is absolutely amazing, and I really appreciated that. So thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for your story and your heart, and thank you to Cammy for what you guys do for our running community. It's absolutely amazing, and the impact that you guys have on us runners and for all that you guys do. This family gives so much back, and I am just grateful to know them, and I adore them so much. And so, Sill, thank you for your story. Thank you for taking time to be able to do this, and I'm so excited to see what else you get to do. You're just absolutely incredible, my friend. Loved it. And I can vouch that the peanut butter and jelly ice cream is top notch. It is pretty dang good. So, you guys, go check out my friends at Cammy's Old Dutch Ice Cream. They are amazing. And speaking of amazing, that is who's fueling our podcast this month, and that is Spring Hill Boot Camp and pack training. Guys, if you're looking for HIIT training or strength training or some personal one-on-one, some group training, our people have got you. So definitely check them out at Spring Hill Boot Camp and pack training. You can find them on our website. You can also find them on social media. They are top-notch coaches who they understand what you want, and they make it to what your goal is. And then with HIIT, it's been so much fun working out on Saturdays after we go for a run, and you just feel accomplished, and you feel like you've done something productive. So, and everything they're doing, they tell you why they're doing it and how it's going to impact you. And I think that is so important, especially when there's moments when we really want to give up and in the middle of a workout, and they're like, no, this is going to help you. This is what we're here for. So, guys, strength training is so important. It's so key that we do things off the pavement, and Spring Hill Boot Camp is the place to go, as is pack training. And if you're not locally, anytime you're in, stop by. We'd love to have you, but also find a place that you can go and get stronger together, because that will make a difference. All right, guys, lace up those running shoes, get ready, get set, and go run with my friend Sill and her run story. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. Here we are after
I love it.
months and months and months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to know, before we dive into your sweet run story, because we're here at Cammy's.
Yes.
Which anybody that's listened to this podcast knows we're obsessed with Cammy's at Run Your Story. So do you have a nickname here for the ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my family calls me Sill.
Okay.
Yeah. Cecilia's a mouthful. And yeah, my younger brother had a lot of difficulty getting it out, so he shortened it to Sill, and it just stuck.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's my nickname.
That's the nickname. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Cammy and Sill.
I love that. I just got, it's like, I was thinking like Lucy and Ethel. That's like what,
You know, we do act like them.
Oh, 100%. I will say this. I absolutely adore you and your mom's relationship.
Yeah.
It is the cutest thing.
Well,
like, it's
thank you.
so sweet.
Yeah.
And you're definitely her daughter.
Oh, for sure. I don't have an identity in Mobile. I'm Cammy's daughter. I go out, are you Cammy's daughter? Or people sometimes mistaken me for her. And I'm like, I'm not Cammy. After several minutes of conversation, I should probably let them know at this point. I'm not Cammy. But yeah, we definitely look a lot alike. Way different personalities, but it goes together so well.
Yeah.
Like, we mesh. She's my best friend.
Yeah. Evident. And you guys, one reason I'm so excited is because I'm at this interview is because you guys do a lot of running together.
Mm-hmm.
And that is beautiful. That's just not something that you see
Absolutely.
often.
Yeah.
So let's dive into your story.
Okay.
Sill, what is your run story?
So it does have a lot of foundation in the fact that my mom bought an ice cream shop when I was 10, because the natural evolution of that is I was a very chunky child. In my defense, you get out of school, you go straight to the shop, and I was a dishwasher. I was earning my keep, but I would have a banana split a day or a sundae a day. So I had become quite the chunky child.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
My childhood was so sweet.
Yeah, literally and figuratively. But so I started Phillips Prep for middle school, and I didn't want to be that kid anymore. I wanted to get active. So I played volleyball, and then I went out for the track and field team.
Really?
But I went out for shot put.
Okay.
That was more my build at the time.
Okay.
I could throw weight around. And the two main coaches were like, yeah, that's fine. Just show up to practice. We'll put you over the side. Y'all just practice throwing. And Coach Turnipseed, one of my favorite people to this day, was like, nope, you're on the track and field team. You're going to run the mile warm up with us, and you're going to run the mile cool down. And that man made me run for the first time in my life. And trust me, I was not happy about it. I was like, this is miserable. I need to quit the team. But I stuck it out. And actually, between middle school and high school, I dropped about 40 pounds.
Wow.
From him just making me run and be more active. And when you pick something up like that, I think it just permeates into other factors of your life. I think it makes you have a stronger work ethic. You're more dedicated because you're seeing results.
Sure.
And it's wonderful, and you feel better. So I started doing that, and Coach Turnipseed kind of was like the beginning to push me to run. And no, you're part of the team. You're going to do what everybody else on the team does. And I love that. And it's funny, I ran into him several years later, and I told him, I said, you wouldn't believe I just did my first marathon. And he was over the moon. So that's where it started. And then I got a little lax with it in high school, definitely concentrated more on the academic side. And then my mom started running about my junior year of high school. And she did quit smoking, and there's no judgment there. She was a product of the 80s. They all smoked. So she was an inspiration there. She had this habit. She wanted to kick it, and she replaced it with running.
Wow.
And then she became part of this amazing running community in Mobile. It was phenomenal to see her blossom in a different community, and the people she was hanging out with, she's still friends with to this day. They come to birthday parties for my kids. They come to weddings, anniversaries. It's such a wonderful community. And so she inspired me on that front to say, look, I needed to kick something. I found this other outlet, and I've made a huge group of friends doing so. So we ran together quite a bit at that point. I went off to college and continued to run a little bit here and there. And then when I moved back home, she was still a part of that big friend group. I didn't know a lot of people when I moved back. So I started joining them for all these runs. And I just loved that all these women would get together, we'd run together, we'd chit chat, we'd spread rumors and talk about all the dirt we've heard over the week. And it ended with dinner and drinks. And it was just beautiful. And so I found myself in this friend group, typically much older than me. But what I loved about it was all professionals and really hardworking individuals that were dedicated to doing this outside of their everyday, being a parent, being at work all day. And so it blossomed from there, and I've been doing it ever since. And I'm super thankful for Coach Turnipseed and then my mom, because I don't know if I would have ever put on running shoes, and let alone done a marathon or done this and that. So it's been an amazing journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that. And I love that because especially coming back from college, you're in a different stage of life. You're young, and as you have children, that they know a lot more than you do.
Oh, of course.
And so, but for you to embrace your mom and her friend group and say, I want to hang out here too.
Yeah.
That is so cool. And that you took that, we do Sunday mornings, Holla the Dollar, and I call them my aunties.
Yeah.
I love my time with them because first of all, it's what you said, there's a lot of wisdom. And they've lived life that I haven't lived yet. And they've gone through things that we haven't gone through yet. But then also they show that age is just a number.
Yeah.
It's they can crack some jokes, and as you said, spread some rumors, do
Right. Be 20 years older than you and kick your butt at a race.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It could be humbling too.
Absolutely, yeah. But I love that. I love that you embraced that and you were like, these are my people too.
Yeah. But they're amazing. Some of the strongest women I've ever met and I will ever know.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've already hit on a little bit about things that you've learned from running, but what is a lesson that you've taken away from running so far?
I think honestly, like I said a moment ago, I think it permeates into every other aspect of your life. I think if you show the discipline to get up on a Sunday morning and run 20 miles by yourself, you're also going to be the person that shows up 20 minutes early to work to knock out those extra tasks that you have assigned to you. Or you're going to be the one that goes the extra mile, no pun intended, at work because you've got dedication. And I think it takes a special person to say, I have had the longest day of my life. I am tired. I don't want to do this, but you still hit the pavement and you go for a run.
Yeah.
And I think it's therapeutic as well. I think running is such a stress reliever for people. So I think it helps in your family life. I think when you are just at your wit's end and the kids are screaming and you're overwhelmed and the dog's barking, if you have that opportunity to go hit the pavement, I think you come back so much better for everyone around you too. And sometimes you're not awarded that opportunity, but if you are and you take it, then life just seems a lot easier. Maybe not during it hurts, but I don't care how long you do it. There's still some of those runs where you're like, oh, this is miserable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But the long-term effect is way better.
Especially right now where you're like, why am I running in this 110-degree weather?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
I was just like, this was dumb.
Yeah.
But then I felt good after.
That's right. I love how you said that you come back better because there are times that my husband's like, you need to go outside and you need to go for a run.
Yeah.
I'm cleared. Because when you come back, he's like, you're too tired to do anything else. Or it just refocus. It shifts your focus.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that, but I think it makes you better overall. I'm so adamant about work ethic at work and my career, and I think that running is such a compliment to that. I really do. It seems like it might be an odd mixture, but I do think it's a huge compliment to work ethic.
That's good. That's really good. So I want to know, because I'm going to ask this question, but I'm going to ask it 2 different ways. Okay. So what is your favorite race? Okay. But then also, what is your favorite race with your mom?
Okay. I like that. Yeah. My favorite race overall is the Barbarian Challenge in Gadsden, Alabama. It's at Nakaluka, I think I'm saying that right, Falls, and it's a combination. So I started CrossFit about 8 years ago. I was about to turn 30 and panicking, and I was like, I got to do something. Recapture my youth. Let me just do CrossFit. Why not? So It was the perfect race for me to see, okay, I've been a runner for a very long time. I've started this CrossFit journey. Let me merge the two and do this race and see where I'm at. And it was so rewarding because it was finally, okay, I'm not just hitting the pavement. It's not this repetitive stride. I'm throwing these major obstacles in there and getting them done. And it was huge. It felt like the next step. And I loved that race.
So that was an obstacle course.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was about 7 miles and over 30 obstacles.
Get out of Dodge.
It was in July.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
This
in
is worse and
Alabama.
worse.
It was miserable. But I actually took second in my age group, and that was just huge for me. I was like, this is it. Yeah.
Wow.
So that, by far, my favorite race, solo. Loved every minute of it. I came back black and blue. People at work were like, what did you do over the weekend? I was like, just a race. It was a blast. A blast.
Wow.
So that would be my favorite solo. My favorite with my mom would be the Marine Corps Marathon. That's special to me in more than one way, but that was the first marathon my mom ever did. She trained for it. I was pregnant with my oldest, whose father is a Marine and had been in Iraq while she ran the Marine Corps Marathon.
Stop.
So it was just like, it was so emotional. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And so she did that. And I knew at that point forward, I was like, I want to do a marathon. And I want to do it with her. And so then we went back 4 years later and did it together. And it was just amazing to be back in that city, to run that race together. And we trained together. And she It was a great race.
Oh,
it was.
man.
I remember getting to, I think it's mile 26 where you've got to go up to Iwo Jima Monument.
Wow.
And I just remember involuntarily crying.
Wow. Sure.
One, because it hurt bad. But two, because it was just so emotional. And I remember thinking, I can't stop crying.
Yeah,
Why is this happening?
Wow.
But it was beautiful.
I have heard so many people talk about that race and how emotional it is. And then there's the one where everyone's quiet, like that 1 mile.
During Arlington, yeah.
And you're just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So
It's phenomenal.
wow.
Yep.
Okay. I love that. Thank you for sharing those too.
Of course.
Yeah. So let's talk about, what does pre-race routine look like for you?
I'm not a very habitual person, to be honest with you. So I don't really have a specific routine. I'm always super early. Let's put it that way. I'm not an anxious person, but being late causes me so much anxiety.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
After I was late today. But anyway, no, I always show up super early.
That's common.
I like to walk around and just get a feel for where everything's laid out, what's going on. And then I probably sit in my car by myself for a little bit.
Stop it. No, you don't. You
Hype myself up a little bit. And probably like chug a Gatorade Zero, and then I'm ready to go.
Wow. Okay.
Nothing too exciting on that front.
Wow.
No.
Okay. Okay, you cross the finish line. What does post-race routine look like for you?
Oh, straight to the beer tent. That's why I run.
I'm so disappointed by that answer. Because I would have thought of that, I'm going to get mine for Cammy's ice cream.
Oh, fair. It's beer then ice cream. It's a close second.
I got you back, Cammy.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Busted. Yeah.
That is great. Okay. All right.
So we're gonna find me right after.
that.
Well, I take that back. Usually I stop and I wait for my mom to cross because I always try to get like a finish photo of her.
Love that.
Then straight to the, because then she needs a moment to capture her thoughts and breathe. She does not want to be talked to. She does not want to be touched. She wants to walk off. And so then I hit the beer tent.
Because normally also she's over there getting ready to serve ice cream if it's a local race.
That's right. Yep. I got work to do.
I know. And then she goes into Cammy, I've got to deal ice cream.
That's right. Pure business mode.
Oh, she really is. Yeah. She does not play around with her ice cream.
No, she does not.
So you would need help anyway.
No, not at all.
Except for Bros Across the Causeway.
Yeah.
That's a real team effort.
It really is, because they've put on such a grand gesture with the waffles and all the fruit.
Oh my God,
it's
it's
just
amazing.
the champagne.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So it's like I already know on my calendar, no matter what we've got going on, it is Bras Against the Causeway, which is a phenomenal race.
It really is. But y'all have stepped it up a notch. Let me just say. It's not just the ice cream.
Oh,
it's like
no.
what you said. It's the waffle too. And then you're like, I feel like I've adulted that day. Like I feel like I'm the ultimate.
That's right. And it's a family affair. Like at this point, my aunt and uncle come out and help.
Yeah.
My brother comes if he's
I'm just
able
saying,
to.
Y'all got like a whole shenanigan train going on. A waffle. That's you heard of this?
That's right.
But it is great.
Yes.
I love
Meanwhile,
it.
sipping the champagne.
Like, so we get paid for it? Like,
Yeah,
how we get
that's
paid?
how I get paid.
I love that. Oh, I love that so much. So do y'all get your bonnet, Bras Across the Causeway? And then
Okay. Yeah. I think typically what we do is Mom and I will run it. There's been a couple times where she hasn't, because she's been too in the weeds getting everything ready.
Sure.
But we try to alter. I think like her and my stepdad will alternate.
Okay.
Because Larry, he's huge in the running community too. So I think they take turns. But I don't know if I ran it last year. Maybe. I was there. I was there.
Yeah. I love that because last year I didn't get to go because my daughter was at Bama Bound, Molly Ellis. We were getting her off to college.
Yeah.
And so we did it virtually, but I was like, man, I miss my camis and waffle.
It is really good. It's a brilliant combination.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it just adds a little extra pizzazz to that finish line.
Oh, for sure.
So kudos to you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate when you guys do that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I got to know, what is your favorite running item?
Ooh, a good sports bra.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, to all my lady runners out there, like the sports bra can make or break your run.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether it's too tight in one area, too loose in the other area, or the pads fall out or they shift. It is, I think, the bane of my existence.
What? I was just like, do you have one that you found yet? Because I'm still searching.
No.
Right?
I mean, I have some that are more tolerable, but the bane of my existence is when the pads fall out. I spend so much time reinserting pads into sports bras.
And making sure that they don't roll over. And then you're like,
I
well, that's
waste
unnatural.
too much time. Yes, I waste way too much time.
Yeah.
But I would say, my favorite, I do have one Reebok sports bra that I love that doesn't shift, but it's probably well past its prime because I love it so
Isn't
much.
it wild, though? And it's not one of the things that is really talked about as far as, hey, when you alternate your shoes, you also should alternate your bra.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have one in the wash, one ready to go. You're supposed to really have 4.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, I do, but I don't know which one, like.
It's going to rub me here, rub me there. And especially when you up the ante going a further distance, like a sports bra or any running item can feel great for 4 miles, but then you hit that 15th mile, you're like, oh, this is a bad idea. It's too late now.
You're like, there's chafing that should not be chafing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have to pull out the Aquaphor one. But yeah, sports bra for
Sports
sure.
bra, absolutely. Okay. Well, you keep me posted on one that you find that you really.
Yeah, I will.
That's
share.
one of the things that I'm like, I think all of us women are trying to figure out.
Yeah, for sure.
Still in 2025, we're like, where's a good sports
It's
bra?
a shame.
Yeah.
I know.
Running shoes. What do you like to run in?
So it's so funny. What did I do? Oh, the Oldsmobile 8K. And I won the raffle for free shoes from Poison Outdoors.
What?
And they were Nike Pegasus.
Okay.
And they were like, you can return them and get a different size if you need to. They were my size. And I was like, thank God, because I know me. I wasn't going to drive over there and exchange it. They were going to sit in my closet. I know.
All that way.
I know. They fit, and they were perfect. They have been my favorite running shoes.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've had a really hard time finding some. I broke my toe a year ago in April, and I just toughed it out. I was like, you can't do anything for a broken toe.
Sure.
Well, for 6 months, I was in so much pain, and I tried every different type of shoe that was space enough to where I wasn't in pain. And I remember running in these, the first run, I was like, oh my gosh, no pain. So it was wonderful.
Oh.
So I'll be getting more of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
Magical shoe.
yeah. And so my son, I mentioned it to him. He's like, oh, let's get you a pair online. And so we go online and he customizes them. And he does all these beautiful colors. And then he puts my nickname on the back.
Stop.
And they were beautiful. He wasn't paying for them.
You're like, that was a game changer.
He went to the checkout. And I was like, retreat. No, baby. I can't spend that much money on myself for running shoes. So I'm going to be going back to McCoy's.
With non-customized.
I don't need my name on them. Yeah.
We could just take a Sharpie and put it on the back, right?
I am into that. Yes. I'm not above it.
But I love that. I love that he was like, Mom,
Yeah.
hear me out.
Let's customize.
Let's customize. All the kids are doing it these days.
Yeah. I still don't think he knows I deleted it. He didn't go through with it. He's like, when are you getting your shoes?
Like, they're not.
Back order, but
And actually, you're like, you know what? Here.
yeah. That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, besides fueling for long runs with ice cream.
Of course.
Right. How do you fuel for your long runs?
Whew. I usually go after peanut butter. I love crunchy peanut butter.
I knew we were soulmates.
Yeah.
Girl. I knew it. I knew it.
So that's your fuel too.
I love peanut butter.
Yeah. It's old school. I will just go get a big spoonful and eat it. But another thing I've found more recent years is complement it with honey. And peanut butter and honey together is my fuel. I don't like to eat a lot before a short run, long run. And then, of course, after I'm famished.
Sure.
And I'll carb load a little after. But I'd say that's probably my go-to.
Okay. Do you take anything for your longer runs? Do you take anything with you?
I do water. I take water, obviously. And then I tried gels for the longest time. I found that they upset my stomach more so than anything, like nausea. And so I just quit taking them. So I really don't take anything while I'm running long
The peanut
distance.
butter and honey get you through.
Yeah, it really does.
That's awesome.
And I eat the day before. You know, I
absolutely,
think
yeah.
some lean meat and then rice. I have been eating so much rice in adulthood. It's funny. God, I'm boring.
That's right.
Meat rice. But it helps. You know, it fuels you.
Yeah.
Right. And
Oh.
hydration. I
Yeah.
mean, that's key, right? As runners, I think even when we think we're hydrated, we're not. You've got to go overboard.
To the men.
Yeah, you've got to go overboard. So, big fan of Gatorade Zero and Powerade Zeros.
Okay.
And
And peanut butter and honey.
yep,
I
that's
love
fine.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like that should become an ice cream.
Cammy does have the peanut butter and jelly ice cream that you have to try before you go.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. It's my favorite.
Okay. Peanut butter and jelly ice cream. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You twist my arm there.
Right.
Twist it. Twist my arm. Make me try all the flavors of Cammy's. I love that. I'm already the junkie kid. You're like, yeah.
No.
So you shared your favorite race and your favorite race with your mom. Do you have a favorite running memory?
I do. I have a few.
Yeah.
But my oldest is now 17. And when he was younger, it was just he and I. And so when I went running, I had to take him with me. And I pushed him in a jogger way past the weight limit. He was like a 70-pound kid in that stroller, just hanging out of it. And they didn't make him the way they make him now. Like, it was a struggle.
Yeah.
But there were so many long runs we would go on. And he's just listening to us chit-chat and like little hens back there. And he would chime in every once in a while. And it was just the cutest thing ever. And so we ended up moving to Pensacola for a year. And I remember taking him for a run. It was just him and I. And I'm pushing him, and he's just doing his own little thing. He was always the best kid in the jogger. Some kids have a limit. He never had a limit. And he finally would get home, and I'm taking out on the stroller. He goes, I miss my friends. I was like, you do who? And he goes, the running friends. And he was referencing our running group from Mobile. It was just so sweet. And he's, I miss Ricky Reed, I miss Susie. And he's naming them off. And I'm like, oh, boy.
Like, we're packing up our stuff and we're
We
moving.
moved back a year later, but it was just, that was so sweet. And then another memory with him was we were doing a long run in Fairhope. It was about 20 miles. And we got from downtown Fairhope all the way out past the Grand Hotel. So we're out a good ways.
Yeah.
And this torrential downpour breaks out. And this kid's sitting in the stroller. And he's just like, what do we do? I just remember him looking at me like, Mom, I have a limit. This is it. We've reached it. And I was like, and my mom's like, oh my gosh, they're going to write about us in the newspaper. They're going to write about us, Sill. And I'm like, what do we do? So there was no lightning, thankfully. And we just took off and we ran back 10 miles in the downpour. And my son had the best time ever after that. Once he came to terms with the fact that this is happening, just suck it up, Buttercup. Then he had a blast with it.
Said, I can't fight this.
Yep, he just went with it. So, really good memories with him as a kid. Yeah, it's a great story. Poor thing.
I love how you guys went around going, we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
No one knows what to do. And you're like, we're just going to run this back.
Run it out. What's the alternative?
Oh my gosh.
No, we didn't carry cell phones. No. So, not with us on run. But
Right.
it's like, boy, oh boy. Yeah. But it was a good memory.
Wow.
In the throes of it, maybe not so much. When we finished, we all laughed it out.
Oh. And then you just tried to peel off the clothes that were.
Yes. I will say that living in the South and running in the South, during the summer, you're inevitably going to have a rainstorm.
Yeah.
And it's so refreshing if it happens like mid-run. But that's the worst part, is getting the wet clothing off. And I hate to take it back to the sports bra, but by far the hardest item.
Jeez.
I've almost pulled muscles.
And then, don't you feel like a T-Rex? You're like, why can't my arms feel
Your feet just break off. It's awful. But fun while you're doing it.
That's right. False back. Okay. Let's talk about recovery.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite recovery tool?
I love the foam roller. Yeah.
Okay.
I was awful about stretching when I was younger, before and after a run. I'm still not the best. So I have a tendency of getting real tight in the calves. I've battled with plantars before, of course, as most runners have.
Yeah.
But when I go to the gym, that's the first thing I do when I get there, is I will just sit there and roll out my calves and my hammies and my quads for 10 minutes.
Wow.
If I have to. If I'm real tight, I've been running a lot. So I'd have to say that's probably what I use. Although my son did get one of the guns, like the Theragun for football. I'm going to tell you something right now. That's amazing. And I remember to charge it when I need it. You get into those calf muscles, you'll be crying.
Oh, 100%.
But it's so productive. So I would say between the two.
Yeah. And you're kind of like, I can't believe I'm doing this to myself.
Yeah. It's hard to do it to yourself. You're like, I'm going to stop when it hurts.
Yeah.
So I'll call him in there. I'm like, hey, I'll Theragun you if you Theragun me.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Theragun party.
Oh my goodness, that's great. Okay, you've mentioned CrossFit. Is that your cross training activity?
Yeah, I got really big into it. It was every day of the week. I did a couple CrossFit competitions, but I find now that I need a mixture of the two.
Okay.
So I think running's a great complement to CrossFit because a lot of CrossFitters hate cardio.
Yeah.
And they avoid it at all costs.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it gave me a little bit of an edge when I couldn't do the gymnastic movements or necessarily the weight. I could pump it up on the cardio. So I loved that. I think running is the best complement to CrossFit. And vice versa. You're building muscles that you don't realize all the muscle groups you use running when you're doing it. Everybody's, oh, it's your legs. No,
Yeah.
it is a full body. If your form is right, if you're concentrating, which is really hard to do.
Yeah.
But if you're building that muscle in the gym, your running is going to naturally improve. Your core and your lats and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's my favorite cross training. And it's a great community, too.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like both. You have a great running community and you have a great CrossFit community.
Yeah.
So I always said I would be so susceptible to a cult if ever approached, right? Because, like, I'm drawn to the running people, and they suck me right in. I'm listening to everything. I'm getting what they're getting, and then I'm sucked into CrossFit. I'm doing what they're doing. Don't approach me. Yeah, I'm going to go.
That's hilarious.
I got sucked into the pickleball. I'm
Right?
very
I know.
susceptible. Yeah.
So one of the things that I love about you is that you post all the things you do, and I'm like, I feel like we could be best friends.
Oh, for sure.
She runs. I am at nowhere at CrossFit, but I love where I work out at.
Yeah.
And then we play pickleball, and I'm like, girl,
Meant to be.
okay.
Yeah, for sure. We just got to link up.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. I love how you're like, just anybody else want to join the cult?
Yeah. Tell me what you got.
We got the ice cream cult too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
We do have that. Yeah. So let's say that somebody is listening and they're like, hey, I want to get started in running, but I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
What is a piece of advice you'd give them?
Be patient. Be so patient with yourself, because even when I take a week off, I feel like you take so many steps backward, and it goes away so fast. So my piece of advice would be to just do one step at a time. If you just go run for 5 minutes, for 4 minutes, that's a success. And just be patient with yourself to build off of that. Don't get frustrated and just quit. I always say when people say, I can't run, you can. It just isn't pleasant.
It's right.
It's not fun when you're starting. You get to that point, and it's so worth it when you finally get to that aha moment where you go for that run and it feels great. And you're like, this is what I've been trying to get to. And you get there. So just be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. One step at a time. Try it. Just little increments here and there. And you'll build on it, inevitably.
Yeah.
And breathing. Breathing is the hardest element to me. It really is. If you can get your breathing down, you'll go a lot farther. So pay attention to that.
Oh my goodness. I say all the time, I'm like, there's no way I'll ever be a ninja runner. You're going to hear me come in behind. I'm like,
Same. But it works for
what's
me.
wrong with me?
It works for us. If it works, don't change it. I'm not a quiet runner. Yeah, I'm not sneaking up on anybody.
And I'm sure, like, this morning, when I was running, there's this guy that came running by, and I'm like, morning. But I'm like, good morning.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, morning. And I'm like, he probably thinks, like, I've done, like, what is she doing? It's been a run.
No, I'm right there with you. It's sweaty, too. Like, I envy these people that go out and run and don't get super sweaty.
It's so annoying.
I know. I'm, like, drenched. We're half a mile in.
It's terrible.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I spend nearly all day trying to rehydrate with electrolytes because I've left it all on the pavement and in my clothes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And bringing the core temperature down.
Oh, it's
Like,
impossible now.
Hours.
Right. What is that?
Yeah, I know.
What is this you speak of?
Yeah, just in time to walk to the car and spike it back up.
I'm glad to know it's not just me.
Oh, no,
It's
no,
great.
no.
It's great.
No, yeah.
I love that. Do you have a mantra, something that you tell yourself when you want to quit?
Oh boy. I don't think I have a specific mantra. I think it's just, if you want to maintain what you have to do, there's no question. And I've been at points in my life where I haven't maintained where I wanted to be, and I felt miserable and I hated it. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I felt. And So I think it's just me telling myself, you know where this leads if you don't do it. Just do it. Because if I don't, it's going to be that slippery slope down back to where I wasn't comfortable and I wasn't maintaining where I wanted to be. So yeah, I don't know a specific mantra, but just so much like, this is all you. It's nobody else. It's not on anybody else. Just get out there and do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. This is all you.
Try to. Yeah. I try to live it. Sometimes I rush her.
You're like, hey, it's a lot. You know what? It's hot. We ain't doing that
real
stuff. Well, okay. It's really good. Do you have any running goals?
Right now, I'm toying with the idea of doing a marathon with my mom in November. She is signed up for it. Yeah. I know. I want it to happen so bad, but I'm not quite to the point in training that I need to be. So I'm going to try to kick it up here in the next few weeks and month. And
Pretty sure you got time there.
not a little bit. Don't tell me that. This is me quieting that inner voice.
What marathon is it?
It is the Route 66 in Oklahoma, Tulsa. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got to go do that with your mom.
I know. Even if I don't run it, I'll be there for sure to cheer her on. But I think that's a big goal. I said I would never do another marathon. And here I am.
There you
She's
are.
the one person that can talk me into it. So
I'm shocked by that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So that's the goal right now. And then I don't know, but I want to do it and train enough to where it doesn't hurt and I can function.
Yeah. That's fair. I can
So
walk
that's
the
the
next
main
day.
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've done marathons where I could not. I was miserable because I didn't train properly. So that's the goal right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. So, do you have a race that you're like, not my favorite, or I would go back and I want to try to redo it?
So the Hartford, Connecticut race, Mom and I did that one together too. That was a
Okay.
marathon. And I just did not train properly at all. And I just remember tanking. It was by far my slowest marathon. And I just remember getting about halfway through and I was like, I hate this. I hate everyone. Don't look at me. And I don't want to smile for the pictures. I finished it, but it was miserable. Yeah. And it was my own fault. If you don't put the time in, you're not going to feel great about it. You're
Yeah.
not going to be successful. And then I would have to say I would never go back and do it.
Really? I was just about to ask
Yeah.
if you go back. Okay.
Not the race's fault. Not the race's fault at all.
Okay.
I think it was just one of those mental blocks. Nope.
Really? So you put up the finish line, you're like, I'm never doing this race
Yeah.
again.
I didn't even enjoy the after party, which is not like me.
And there was no Cammy's ice cream.
There was no ice cream. I don't even think I drank a beer. Like it was
Just
just
take me back to the hotel. Get me out of Connecticut.
yeah. I was like, oh.
Really?
Wow. And nothing against people
Yeah.
of Connecticut. They were great. But it was just, I bombed and I did not like it at all. But then another race that I went with two girlfriends, Joy Antoine and Cassie Snow, and we did the half marathon in Nashville. And it was another time where I was running, but I wasn't running enough. I hadn't put the time in training. And I don't know if you're familiar with that race, but it starts at the bottom of Broadway.
Okay.
And Broadway is a mile up. It is just the first mile of the race is straight up.
Why do people do that?
I don't
Let them go down the hill.
Yes. I don't even think you do go down it on the way through.
Yeah, it's just a waste of a hill.
Yes.
Just happening.
100%. I agree. So I didn't have the right shoes. Nothing was aligned that day. And I ended up getting the biggest blister I've ever had in my life on the
no.
bottom of my foot.
Oh,
A mile in.
yeah.
I was like, well, I'm going to finish. I got to finish. And so I did, but luckily they had all the college students on College Row out, and so they had shots. And I said, you know what, this one's for fun. And so I just took a couple shots, and I finished it. Slowest one by far. I would do that one
Okay.
to redeem myself. Yeah,
So basically,
conquer that hill.
we took the shots to numb the disc here.
Yeah, and yes,
Yes.
medicinal. They were medicinal shots. That's what we're going to go with.
That's right. So I don't want to feel nothing.
No, if you want me to get to the end.
Wow. So you did not have your Pegasus on.
I did not.
Wow,
I did
okay.
not. I think I went cheap and bought some sales rack tennis shoes, which is like, I don't know, it's a sin. And you know that going into it. Like, this is not going to end well.
Well, what a story.
It was a great time. I've had a great time. Bombed the race, but had a great
You're
time.
like, I really don't feel anything the next
No.
day either.
No. That recovery was a little different.
That's right. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's a new recovery drink right
Yeah,
there.
there you go. I can't remember what it was, but Bridger is whiskey, but
Hey, absolutely. I love that. What is your favorite distance to run, whether it's a training run or it's race day?
I love 5 miles.
Okay.
5 miles to me is perfect. I feel like I went a little over 5K, but I'm not going to be dead the rest of the day. But if I start training for a marathon, I think the aha moment for me in the training, when you're set in, you're dedicated, you're doing it every day, is 15. I love 15 because it's, all right,
Yeah.
I can do this. I've got 10, 11 more to go. I can make it happen race day. So mentally hitting that 15 is awesome.
Yeah.
But on a daily or a weekly run, 5 miles is perfect for me.
You like that?
Yeah.
I feel good.
Feel super accomplished, but not devastated. To
That's
where I can't, function
fair.
after.
I got to know, because you do a lot of CrossFit. Are you doing any CrossFit competitions?
No, I'm not on the books for any. We have one in October that we do at our gym. It's Festivus, and I did, not this past April, but the April before, I did it at our gym, and I love the competitions. I really do, especially when it's a team or a group, and I did it with 2 other women who are phenomenal athletes, and we just had the greatest time ever. And it's an all-day event.
Yeah.
So you feel super accomplished. So contemplating the one in October. We'll
Okay.
see. We'll see how marathon training's done.
You're
I
like,
might not have time.
you're like, man, I got a long run that day.
a lot going on. Maybe.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Still non-committal I am on both.
You're like, let's see which voice wins that one.
That's right.
That's good. I love that. Okay, so when you are not running, what are you passionate about? What fuels you?
Oh boy. Obviously my boys are number one in my life. We spend every moment I'm not working or working out, we're together. And their sports. Well, I say they're my oldest sports. It's football. He did baseball forever. So that takes up most of my time. And then outside of that, I'm really passionate about my job. Like my career's really far up there, really high up there, I should say, for me. So I work a lot. There's a reward for that. Yeah. And so that's probably about it. Maybe I need to get a few more hobbies.
I think you have, let's see, running, CrossFit,
Pickleball, ice and
pickleball, because you're sometimes here at the ice cream shop.
Yeah, well, I run the trailer. So I have the ice cream trailer, which obviously I am in conjunction with my mom on that. And so I do private events or festivals on the side. So it takes up a little bit of my free time.
That's right.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Free time.
Yeah. So I might have to pick up crocheting or something. Say like, I read. I do read.
I love how you're like, I'm trying to find a normal everyday.
Yeah, man.
That's great.
Yeah. So
You're just amazing. Just accept it. Just
Oh, wow.
amazing.
I
All the
don't know.
amazing things that you do.
well, thank you.
Gotta accept that. Don't be average.
Yeah. Oh no, don't be average ever.
Any final words of wisdom, my friend?
No, I'm thankful that you asked me to do this. It's been a blast. I never expected to laugh this much. It's been wonderful. And I think if you want to take that first step to go running, do it. And there's so many great running groups in Mobile, Baldwin County. Like I just did the Fairhope Brewery Run Monday, met new people afterward. I think that's a huge gateway. If you're new to the community or you don't have a lot of friends established, go to these events, whether it's a race on a Saturday or one of these running groups. It's a welcoming community. It's great people. And like I said, they're all like-minded, I think. And so you find yourself at home pretty quickly. So that would be my piece of advice.
I love that. Find a group.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Thank you, Sill. This has been so much fun.
I
I
loved
appreciate
it.
you. And like I said, I love following you on social media. And I will say, people need to follow you because you're your youngest. You post like the
my
best
boy.
comments of his.
My boy.
It's amazing.
It's hilarious.
So funny.
I'm enjoying it.
Thank you, and I cannot wait to see you on the pavement.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
What a great story. Oh my goodness. Sill, thank you so much for sharing your heart and your story and the importance, again, the reminder that coaches and parents have on their children. Like, oh, absolutely amazing. And I love the story where she shares about they're out running and her boy's like, I miss my friends. I miss my people. Oh, it was so good because your kids are paying attention. They're listening, they're watching. And so I think that is something beautiful. So parents who have kids in strollers, Do not discount yourselves. Know that you are doing something, one, with your child, but your child is watching and observing and is a part of it. So good job, moms and dads out there pushing those strollers. Even if it's past the weight limit, you guys are doing great. Sill, thank you again so much for your incredible story. And again, to Cammie's Old Dutch Ice Cream for all that you guys do. Cannot wait for Brawls Across the Causeway for the waffles and ice cream. So stinking excited. So thank you guys for all that you do for this running community. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I love you guys so much. So thank you again to Cammie's for letting us interview there, and to Sill for sharing her story. Just amazing. What an amazing mom. So, so good, so good. I'm so glad I got to know you. And I'm also thankful for Spring Hill Boot Camp and Pack Training, just how incredible they are when it comes to the running community. They believe in it so much that they said, hey, we're going to create a running club. And it has been so much fun, and big shout out to them. Everything they do, they try to make sure that it is geared toward your sport or what you're wanting to accomplish. And so even at Spring Hill Boot Camp, we do a lot of things that are geared towards runners or pickleball players or tennis players, or it is so good, or just daily living. Like, that is so important. And again, if you do not have a place that you're strength training, if you're not local, find a place, because it will make all the difference. And we want to continue to run for the rest of our lives, and we can only do that when we add in strength training. So it keeps us stronger and longer on the pavement. So Spring Hill Boot Camp and Pack Training, guys, they've got you covered. Come and join us for an open workout on Saturdays. We would absolutely love to have you. Again, thank you to Greg Gilliard from Gilliard Tech Services. Guys, if you need a website, or you've been sitting on the fence about a website and unsure, reach out to Greg Gilliard from Gilliard Tech Services. He does an outstanding job on websites, and he would love to sit down with you and brainstorm. That's what he does. He sits down and he shows you what you can have, and it's so much fun. And he edits our podcast. He pours into the running community, and he just gives back through Runner Story. And so thank you to Greg Gilliard from Gilliard Tech Services for all that you do for Run Your Story. Just absolutely love you and so thankful for you. And we are thankful to our Patreon family members. I love you guys. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for making us what we are. We are incredibly indebted to you, and we love that you guys like, share, and comment. We love that you guys believe in Run Your Story. And so thank you for supporting this, because it does cost to put on a podcast. And so thank you so much for that. Guys, if you want to join us, you can go to our website at runyourstory.com. There is an area for Patreon. We would love to have you join us as well. We also have a really cool swag story, so you should definitely check it out and have all that really fun Run Your Story merch. All right, guys, until next time, go run your story, because every story needs to be heard.